let's talk about Eternals. Probably don't need to say this, but spoilers ahead, so click that like button and come back later. So I'll just get to the point. I had mixed feelings with this movie. This film introduced too many characters and needed more time to flesh them all out. Like maybe instead of introducing 10 whole Eternals in one whole movie, introduce 6. I feel like that would have made them more memorable and give us more time to know their characters. My favorite character of the film has to be Dan. Even though he was in the film for only a few minutes, he definitely left more of an impact on me than he did any of the other characters in this film. The action scenes were awesome, but some of them kind of felt a little bit inconsistent. Like one moment they were fighting a deviant, but the next moment they were recalling a certain moment from the past. I feel like that would have worked much better if this was like a 6-part miniseries on Disney+. And speaking of the deviants, I really liked what they were going for, but they also kind of felt out of place of the film. Like for example, I don't know if I'm pronouncing this right, the deviant Crow. He is like one of the most forgettable Marvel villains I have seen in a while. I remember the trailers building him up to be like this big villain, but after seeing how little he was in the movie, I just completely forgot about him. I also thought that Angelina Jolie was supposed to have a bigger role in this, and I was so disappointed on what they did with her character. At the beginning of the film, she looks like this awesome warrior like Wonder Woman, but towards later, she's just doing nothing, and I didn't really like that. I feel like her character had a lot more potential. And there was another character I was liking a lot towards the beginning of the film, but he lost all interest for me in the final act. I get it, Kingo worships Icarus, and he didn't want to fight him. But I feel like he should come back towards the final battle and help stop him. Like, this dude just decided to let the whole world die instead of confronting Icarus. I lost all respect for him. Though that Bollywood musical scene with him playing Icarus was pretty cool. Which brings me to my next point. This film did have plenty of good moments, like when Icarus was flying towards the actual sun, and when that Celestial appeared on Earth taking the Eternals. It really makes me hope that they do something like this when they make Galactus appear in the MCU. But who knows, maybe the sequel will be better because now we know who these characters are. The movie isn't great, but it's not bad either. My favorite moment of the film has to be when Makkari was fighting Icarus. It was just so cool to see the MCU finally utilize the speedster, not killing them off. I give this movie a 6.7 out of 10, giving it a D+. Anyway, that's the review. Go down to those comments and tell me what you thought, and click that like and subscribe button to keep up to date with all my latest content. See ya!